Hey guys, good to see you again, or let you look at my computer screen at least. All right, so this is the last week we're going to be together. I'll be rotating out and going to, I think, a group of sixth graders. That should be entertaining. But for this last week, we're going to do a life simulation. There's going to be three parts to this. The first day that we're going to deal with today is just addressing the needs that you have. So how this is going to work is I've given you a paycheck, and you'll see that in the top of the spreadsheet up here in the green box. That's $2,500. So we're going to imagine that you just got out on your own, you've graduated college, you're in your first career, and that career is going to start you off at a base pay of your take home being $2,500 or $2,500, however you want to look at that. So you got to make some decisions today. Now listen, this is a three-part series, so we're just trying to get through our needs today. Now, I'm not going to set any parameters on how you budget that $2,500. If you end up spending even more than that, that's, you probably need to think more about how you budget. I would suggest taking this $2,500 and doing the 50-30-20 immediately first and seeing how much you can spend today in your needs. But that's up to you. If you want to just kind of buy things that appeal to you, that's fine also. But I'm going to walk you through this. My recommendation is when I tell you to stop on this video, pause it and go do that first step that we're doing. Pause the video and then go and take care of it, because I'm going to walk you through step by step, but this may take some time. So with our $2,500, the very first thing we have to decide is how we're going to spend that money for our living arrangement. And we're going to start by deciding if we want to rent an apartment or buy a home. Now, we haven't talked exactly about how all that stuff necessarily can affect you, but one thing with renting is you're renting someone else's property. You're going to pay a set fee. You're not going to have any type of other thing added onto that. So it's nice because it's very predictable, but also it can be kind of a drag because you have all that money going away. If you buy a home, eventually you'll be able to sell that home down the road. But anyway, you need to decide first if you're going to rent a small apartment fresh out of college, or do you think you're going to buy a home right out of college. Either way you want to go is fine with me, but make that decision and right here decide if you want to rent or buy. So you'll just type rent if you're going to rent, or buy if you're going to buy. Rent if you're going to do that, or type in buy if you're going to buy it. But type your decision in there. Now remember, this $2,500, this is our total monthly payment. So hopefully we're not going to spend all of that today, because we still have to pay for wants and we also have to find some to save. But at this moment, what you need to do is if you're renting, you need to pause the video and go find a place to rent. Real easy way to do that, open up Google. Places to rent near me. You can search this way. Another way, there's apartments for rent using Trulia. One of the other easy places to go on the internet to find places to rent is apartments.com. And at apartments.com, you can go in here, you can search Paducah, Kentucky, and you can find some apartments to rent. Now, whenever you find something you think you like, you need to find the price of it per month. So that's usually listed right there. There's a one bedroom, there's a $750 rent. That place looks like it's a little worn down. You can also search based on price and find things, around $500 if you would like, if you can find anything. No results found, so we're going to have to spend a little bit more than $500. If you're going to buy a house, then that system is the same. Houses near me. Search up some houses. You can go to realtor.com to find some homes that are for sale. There's a nice little one right there. Let's say I want to buy this house. It's 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath, $164,000. Now, it says, if buying, finance the house of your choice at 3% for 30 years. So if you're going to buy to figure out your monthly payment, you're going to have to use the little buying calculator over here. If you're just going to rent, that gets a little easier because you can just type in whatever the rent is per month. And we're going to type those in as negative numbers. Remember, we're spending this money, so all these red boxes will be negative numbers. If we're going to buy, we have to go to the calculator here and type in the price of our home. 165,000. And the directions tell you to finance it at 3% for 30 years. So I can use my mortgage calculator, go 3%, 30 years, and that tells me my monthly payment is $696. So I could put that into my monthly payment. 696. Now, right now, you probably need to pause the video, go find what you want to rent and buy, figure out the monthly payment, and get that typed into this box. Renting will be a little bit easier as far as this number goes because you don't have to figure out the mortgage. But go ahead and do that, and then we'll move on. So if I bought a house, I do have to pay insurance for that as well because you've got to pay property taxes and insurance. So if that's the case, we're going to go ahead and put that in. We're going to basically make a simple number for you to use. It's going to cost you $150 more if you bought a house. Now remember, right now it feels like this is adding up, but also remember you're actually purchasing something that you'll be able to sell, where those of us that are choosing to rent, that money that we put in there is just gone and we'll never see it again. Next, car payment. You need to find a car that you want to buy. Same way we did in that exercise a while back. Get online, find a car to purchase, and then use the car loan calculator here to calculate how much your car will be. So find the price of a car that you want. I would suggest keeping it around $15,000 or less. And our directions here say finance the car at 4% per 60 months. So we're going to put in a 4% interest rate at 60 months, and my car payment's going to be $276. So my car is $276. And then once you get that car picked out and you figured out how to finance that, put the price of it in there right there, the monthly payment. And then we also have to pay car insurance. So we're going to go ahead and put $100 in there also. Spending money quick. Groceries, everybody, you're going to have $75 in groceries per week. That's what we're going to use. For electricity, our utilities, whether you're on electric or gas, we're going to round that to about $80 a week is going to be your electricity bill and gas bill for utilities. So that'll fluctuate depending on how cold or warm it is outside, but we're going to say around $80 a week and then, or a month, excuse me. $75 a week for groceries. We need that to be by the month. So let's actually round that up to about $250. Sorry, we'll all use $250 for that. And then water bill is probably just around $25, so we'll have that in there. So once you have all this, you'll notice that you still have some money left down here at the bottom. Remember, if you do this correctly, you're entering in all of these payments as negatives in the red boxes because these are our costs. So you'll have a different monthly payment on your renting or house that you buy. You'll probably also have a different monthly payment on the car that you choose to purchase. Those are the choices that you have to make, and you'll have to use the calculators to figure out those payments. Groceries, everybody's going to be spending about $250 a month. Electricity, everybody's spending $80 a month, and water, everybody's spending $25 a month. So we have $923 left on my example here. You'll have to go through and figure out your own. So remember, it's a step-by-step process. Whenever you're done with this, you'll just click turn in, and then the next day we will start looking at our wants. So go on through line by line. Take your time. If you run into a snag, shoot me an email or a private comment, and I will help you work it out. Have fun picking out your home and car. See you guys later.